Neither of us felt like cleaning after they left.
No, not much. No.
Sue has been sick.
I have been a little under the weather.
You will probably hear her coughing.
I apologize for that.
And I was just tired. I mean, I've not been feeling great either, but not the kind of feeling bad that she's had. My hair feels very weird today. It would not play its game today.
What have I done?
What have you done?
I've done something to make her show big.
Well,
It's
there we go.
like I've done something I've never done on What Not.
So we're just waiting a couple minutes for Jen's Cottage to raid into us. This is the raid train.
Whoop,
Of
whoop.
course, we appreciate you guys being here. She'll raid in just a moment, probably right at the 1:30 hour. And then it'll be our turn. I'm gonna get mine.
So if you're here early, peruse the auction tag.
Agent Twine. Yes, we do have almost 200 items. You know, it was 250, and then it was just over 200, and now we're just under 200. So that means we've been selling stuff in the Buy It Now.
That's a good thing then.
I like selling stuff in the Buy It Now.
We're doing it. We're doing the sales in the Buy It Now.
So there's lots of good stuff in there. Be sure you check it out. Oh, I think she's rating.
Is she?
I think. No? Why did my screen go black? Is your screen black on me?
No.
No, but you're logged in as us.
I am?
Did we lose you?
I did not mean to log in as us.
Mm-hmm. I need you to check to see if I'm here still.
She's still doing her thing. So we're good there.
No, see, mine's coming up with a black screen. I'm here. Because see, on mine, I have a black screen.
And I see you when I log in, but do you want me to, can I log out?
Well, they're saying I'm here. So if I'm here, yeah, you can log out. Just don't end the show. Just don't end the show.
Don't end the show.
Why, Samantha? Can you see me? I have a blank screen on mine. It's very strange.
Let me change. Let me change.
Everybody else is saying I'm here. So, okay. As long as you guys can see me, I don't need to see me on here.
As long as you can read things, right?
I can still read things.
But I got you on the big computer over there so you can see you from over there. That's a new thing.
That's a new thing. Well, thank you for the hair. Yes, I just got it done this week. What is she doing over there? Now I'm curious what she's doing over there. We're just waiting for Jen's Cottage to raid into us. We have everything listed for this show. So if you want to put any pre-bids, you can. And we have almost 200 items in the Buy It Now. So you can check that out while you're waiting.
Look at us being all boho today.
Today we are boho. Like I wore my boho-esque earrings. I don't really do boho. Y'all probably know that.
There they are.
There's Jen's Cottage. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Welcome, everybody. I am Melissa. This is Sue. She's the squirrel. I'm the bee. We used to be Vintage Bee Designs, but for legal reasons had a name change. So we appreciate you being here. Whether it's your first time or you've been with us lots of times, we're going to start this off with a givey because that's how we roll in the raid train. So this is going to be a pair of boho handmade earrings. I cut them out with my Glowforge and then painted them by hand with watercolors. So these are brand new, never been worn. So anyway, I'm going to run those up as the givey.
It's so pretty.
And givey and run. And we do have a pair for sale also in our raid train. So if you don't want the givey, you can pick up one. Or if you do want the givey and you want to have the same earrings as a friend, give one away.
There you go.
All right. We're going to start. I didn't see any pre-bids. And Jen, I'm going to try again to make you a mod. I tried doing that earlier and it said you weren't there. So I don't know what that's about.
I saw you though. You were there.
You were absolutely there. All right. There you go. All right. So well, thank you.
Seeing pre-bid.
Okay. So we're just going to start then. I love this. I don't know if it's boho, but I thought it's so cute. It is a little multicolored horse. I thought all the little colors would go nice in the bright boho look as opposed to.
She needs some assistance with the application of the lipstick, though.
And who's who's there? Thanks for the follow.
Because that lipstick's a little bit much.
Well, horses don't wear a lipstick a lot. So,
A lovely little porcelain pony.
porcelain pony, porcelain
Little
pony.
prancing porcelain pony.
I think she's very whimsical. Like she'd be like a Katy Perry kind of thing.
No pony today.
No pony today. Okay. I have a couple of small flowers to hang on your wall. So this is going to be for the pair. You get the larger one and the smaller one. And I do have a single larger one as well. So these have little D-rings on the back. Makes it really easy to hang. Or, of course, if you want to just tuck those under and leave them stacked on a book or something, I think they're darn cute too. We'll put 15 seconds on the clock.
10 on the clock and go.
And if you have any requests, please be sure to ask. And if you missed hearing me say it, we have almost 200 items in the buy it now. So we have that as well.
And I think they'd be a lot of fun to just add color to, because the white is just boring to me.
All right, and I have the one larger one. The large one is 8 inches across. So it is definitely self-sustainable on a wall.
They're made by Brewster Home
Fashions.
Brewster Home Fashions. I am unfamiliar with Brewster.
I think they're pretty. We still use things like this in staging a lot.
Yes, we did.
When you need something besides art.
Something with a little bit more texture, a little more interest. Small spots.
All right, here is just a cute little pot, little clay textured pot. We love to use these with basically anything. So you can put florals in them, you can put the half spheres in them, all those kinds of things. We do have
little starter seeds.
We do have 3 of them. Ooh, we just aren't tickling fancies today.
Oh, well, let's tickle some fancies.
I mean, boho is not typically our groove, but when we got asked to do the show, we were like, yeah, we'll try.
I'll look through again and see if anything.
I had to. So this bird is from the 50s, I believe. It is absolutely gorgeous coloring. I had to actually look up, and LJ Bay, thanks for the follow. I had to actually look up what was considered boho right now. It seems like there is a wide variety of decor that is considered boho.
All right, where's your fluffy feathered one?
Fluffy feathered one.
I have a picture of a fluffy feathered one.
Oh, a necklace?
Yes.
It's
this one.
Yeah. Move these books. See, I understand the boho jewelry concept a lot more. Some of these I've had for a long time. And the Jetty Dawn, thanks for the follow. Okay, so this one is about 36 inches to here. And then the feather is added to that. So it is very pretty. I'm just going to try to let this hang back here. And MK. It's the Gibby. Look how cute that would be with these.
Pretty earrings.
Stay.
Thank you for joining us today.
I'm sorry, we do not have any wall today.
I'm trying to think, do we have any for tonight's show? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think I have any wall clocks right now. So it is very pretty. It is freshwater pearls and other little beads. We do have a show tonight also. And Noelle, congratulations. You get the pretty necklace. Since y'all seem to like that better, let's go down that route. I do love this one. So it's got 4 strands.
Sorry.
It's got 4 strands. It's got this blue and green, and then it's got the black and tan, and then 2 just plain gold. I love multi-beaded necklaces personally. Oh, a Jen's Cottage coming right at that last second. Just literally pulling it off.
She's like, oh yeah, that's pretty.
And Jen's Cottage gets that. Thanks, ribbons. Welcome in. All right, these are fun. I have a bunch of these, and they are not my mom's, but I remember my mom wearing a lot of this style in the 80s. And that was when animal prints were super popular. I remember I had silver foil animal print wallpaper.
Wow.
In my bedroom. That was pretty fun. So my mother was heavily into this style when I was younger. So I really like it. I think it's cool. This has this ribbon and beads. It's a really cool vintage piece. Absolutely. It would go in so many different directions. My mom had these wooden necklaces with little animals on them in her stash. So they were a lot of fun. Let's see, I've got this one. If you like to be colorful, I think they go with a lot, but I agree. Like a denim shirt would be great as well.
These ones do remind me of my mom. I think my mom had things like this.
So in the 80s, these were heavy popular. And you know, the 80s are coming back. They are headed back in a big way. Just walk into, huh?
Big hair and all. What the
big
heck?
hair and all. Big hair and all. What the heck, what?
I feel like a bazillion people just come on through.
Ribbons and Roots, thanks for the follow.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Even Gayla, my hairdresser, when I went there the other day to get my hairs done, said that the 80s, because her hair was very floofy, said that the 80s are coming back. This is probably my favorite of all the wooden bead ones we have today. Thanks, Jen.
Check us out. Check us out.
Check this out. Yeah, I think it's really nice. Y'all aren't in this style maybe, but there might be one that you find. I really like how this one has all the different shapes and then these sort of oblong ones that kind of create a little V at the bottom.
That's right. Shout out any requests. We're here to help you. We'll try what you like, what you want. I might have it. If it ain't part of the show, it might be on a shelf. We tend to have a little bit of everything.
All right, we're going to switch some gears here. So speaking of the wooden necklaces my mom used to have, when I ran across these at an estate, I had to grab them for my stash. So this is, of course, a giraffe. And these are nice and big and round because they will even fit my fat hands. And
right,
and work nice and sleek with even my watch on.
There it is. All right, we got you.
I'll run the giraffe, then we'll look for 33. No, I'm sorry, we don't have seed beads or macrame. We do have craft night on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, which is when we might be likely to have some of those. What was 33?
This one's here. And then I got the big spoon.
All right, so these are the big magazine baskets. I love the sort of wood look, and then you can put your labels right there. Magazine baskets are going. Great texture. Good to hide some of that mess.
Like hiding messes.
We just sort of let our messes hang out in the open here. But when I had an office, and C. Ramel, thanks for your first purchase with us. Do we have any regulars in the house that know what to do for somebody who buys for the first time with us? Monkey, monkey. Hello.
Hello.
And monkey's jumping aside.
Off with the monkey.
Off with the monkey. All right, we have these really beautiful hand carved scoops. This one is made of acacia wood, but it is a nice large scoop. It is hand carved, like I said.
Hey, how are you today?
We used to sell these at our booth at markets, and people would buy these, tons of these. One person actually said it may save their marriage. Cracked me up. Where did my little go?
That was a no-go?
Was a no-go.
What the heck? Okay.
All right. Where did my set of 3 go? Why is it at a different place? All right, I'll save those for later because I don't want there any crickets. All right, this is a vintage bracelet. And again, it's 8 inches plus, but it will go over even a chunky hand like mine.
I see a lot of little bells tagged on items, but I shout out what you want to see.
All right, these are vintage brass with enamel.
Very brightly colored. Boy, is that 80s.
Yeah, these are actually from my personal collection. I have a ton of vintage brass bracelets, but I never wear these because I don't do a lot of colors anymore like I used to when I was younger, which is kind of sad. But I tend to be in the black all the time, which bright colors can go with that, but I have different ones that I wear. So I decided I would let these go. But they are vintage brass and enamel bracelets. They will last forever if you take care of them.
Forever and ever and ever.
I'm surprised you guys don't like those. All right. These are more vintage brass. These are more similar to what I typically wear. And they have like a black under. I don't know if it's enamel on the where the black is, but I've never had. I've worn them for years and not had any damage ever on any of my brass ones. I probably have 30 that are similar to this that I swap out. All right, I have a monkey wooden carved monkey, little monkey carved bracelet.
Should sell this out of 3, I'm saying. Little monkeys.
And I have a zebra. The zebra is pretty darn cute.
Show us little stripes.
Where did you three together, zebra? Where did you go? There you are. Pretty little hand-carved zebra. Handcrafted artwork on your arm.
Somebody made a nice little carving.
Right, we're gonna do some of my boho flower pots. This one is, I love that this has the separated tray, so it will catch the water underneath. And if you do not have a green thumb and don't want to actually plant stuff, we do have the lemongrass, which is the one that's the best size of our half spheres that you can stick in it, and it looks perfect. The lemongrass you can buy in the Buy It Now.
We do have quite a bit in the Buy It Now.
We have almost 200 items in the Buy It Now. Like just 2 weeks ago it was 250. So things have been selling from the Buy It Now for sure. Lots of good stuff in, including lots of greenery. We do have a show tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and one tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we have this lovely vintage Mama Jama. I love this green color. I think it's fantastic. And then the raised embossing.
I've got a lot of the green glass. I really like to find that.
Yeah, if you're local to us, you know we have a ton of green glass in our booth. All right, starting it. I'm gonna grab that.
I got you.
All right, this is a 2-for-1er. So we have 2 little pots. They are vases. I personally wouldn't put anything in them, but you certainly could if you wanted to.
Little pots.
So you get both of them for 1 money. Why is my phone suddenly sideways? What happened to it? It's suddenly very lean.
Are we drooping?
Must be.
Got no energy? All right, tell me which way I need to go.
There you go. Nope, that was too far. That's good.
Sorry, guys.
So this is a little garden lady. I thought at first she was a kitchen witch, but when I looked her up online, she is a garden lady.
So garden witch?
So garden lady she is. And guys, be sure to stay on the train today. If you're not finding anything here that's your speed or style, don't worry. There's going to be lots of great boho people today. We don't typically do boho. We are usually more vintage and antique kind of stuff. But you know, we thought we'd give it a try.
Give it a try.
All right, this is going to be vintage brass. Where are you? There you no, that's not you. Where did you go? There you are. This is a vintage brush cashmere finger bowl.
Got to wash your little fingers before grabbing the food.
Great embossing on the side. Y'all don't buy this here. This is probably going up on Etsy today because I know it's worth about $35.
Oh, brass is the best.
Brass is awesome. I love silver too. I don't know how y'all feel about silver.
I love silver. I love the metals.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Do you need a brass shoehorn? Either for decor or for use? Because we do love our brass. And this is not an object I typically see in brass.
A high-end shoehorn for those tight-fitting shoes.
And Gwen Music, thanks for your first purchase with us.
Thank you. Welcome in.
If you have any requests, let us know. When we're done here, we're going to go see the Antique Rehomer. She is another amazing whatnot store. Looking for this.
She's pretty darn fabulous.
Right, we have a pack of dried florals. These will go really nicely with the giveaway that Jen was just doing in her show. I love to break them down and use them on my wrapped books and things like that. That is probably what I use greenery for more than anything.
Yes, it is.
And Jen's Cottage. We all have different ones. So you could get several bags and they would all be a little bit different. This one's got quite a bit of lavender in it.
These are the grass, just like prairie land grasses.
I thought so. I ordered a bunch of different ones for myself for wrapped books and things. And then I divided up the rest, just put into bags. And this is Portuguese Majolica cabbage.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Yep. There is one tiny little piece, a chip right there. Just one tiny little chip right there. Let your finger find it. Where did you go? There it is. Right there. Otherwise, it is in perfect condition. And the Portuguese cabbageware is the expensive, hard to find items. So it is a very lovely divided piece. Just double checking for any pre-bids while Sue is over there dying. She has been sick all week. Grandkids were over on Thursday of last week, and on Saturday she started coming down with what the grandbabies had.
Crud.
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 It is crud. All right. This is going to be. We'll have to rerun something.
A last gibby.
Oh yeah, we can do another gibby.
A parting gibby.
We can do another gibby. All right, we have Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus. These are all soapstone.
Hand carved.
Hand carved soapstone.
Oh, good Lord.
And as we wrap it off, we're going to give away one of Sue's hand decoupaged and gilded.
Show the back side because I love the way that stone looks. That stone, that shell.
The shell. So Sue decoupaged these and gilded them. And so we're going to do a givey on the way out.
There you go.
So this will be the givey. No, Mary, Jesus, and Joseph. And we have What is her name? I don't remember her name.
I didn't know she had a name.
The Virgin of Guadalupe.
Ah,
And she is actually a table lamp. So she plugs in and lights up. She's very adorable.
if that ain't 1950s, I don't know what is. Good Lord.
Goodness, Susu.
I know it. Sorry, I apologize. Just very colorful. All right, I'll put her on the shelf.
I have two of these. I'm just showing one now of these gorgeous pedestals. They're great for planters. This will be beautiful with succulents in it, a little succulent garden.
They are a porcelain that's painted to look bronze, which is really neat.
And Pool Chick is jumping in for one. Kira, thanks for the follow. Pool Chick takes it. Pool Chick, do you want me to run the other one?
That's a heavy little booger.
Or do you just want the one? I do have two. I'm going to go ahead and force the drawing of the Gibby so that we can head on over to the Antique Rehomer.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today. Please continue with the train today. Got some good stuff.
Beauty and Ink. Congratulations.
Hey, we got you.
We got your little Gibby here. Sue will get that out. So let's go find Antique Rehomer and get her train started. Be sure you stay in the train today. It is a great train today. Don't let my lack of understanding of Boho keep you from riding the train. We have regular shows here, Antique and Vintage, on Wednesdays, and Thursdays is DIY. So thank you guys so much. We are going to head over to Antique Rehomer.
Everybody have a fabulous afternoon.
Great.